Welcome to the first ever Clark Motor Company video, where we sell modern cars with old-fashioned values. So, if you've been following along on my other channel, Trucking with Bones, you'll know that recently I have started a side hustle. Everybody needs one. Keeps you out of trouble, keeps you busy, and if you're lucky, might even bring in an extra $1 or two. My side hustle is flipping cars. Now, the state I live in, Tennessee, allows you to sell a certain number of vehicles per year without having a dealer's license, provided they've got their hand deep into your wallet. They want their taxes. So as long as you're paying taxes, my wife and I together can sell several cars while we're working on obtaining our dealer's license. It's going to take a little bit of time. There are some very strict requirements the state of Tennessee has in place in order to grant you the privilege of following your constitutional rights and being able to conduct business. But it is what it is. So, would love you guys to tag along for the adventure as we start a new chapter in our lives selling cars. So what we've been doing is buying from Copart, because on my other channel, you'll know that I was a over-the-road car hauler. I was the pilot of the mothership. Check it out. So the mothership and I saw a lot of country. We traveled coast to coast and border to border, and we hauled cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, all sorts of really boring and really cool vehicles to all sorts of really boring and really cool people. It was really a fun experience, but during that experience I hauled a lot of cars in and out of auctions, and while doing that I got to see some of the paperwork on what those cars have been purchased for, and I realized that there is a viable business in buying and selling cars. Probably won't get rich at it, especially not with a small used dealership, but it's a good side hustle. So today's side hustle is this Saturn that I bought. It's actually a really nice one. It's the Saturn Aura 08 model, and it's not a super high mileage car. It's only got like 126,000 miles on it. We have detailed it, cleaned it up, got it all running, and I've still got to put some headlight bulbs in it today, and I have a potential buyer coming out this afternoon to take a look at it. So I need to get home from my bill paying job where I'm a paramedic and get a few things done to this car. Thanks for sticking around. Hey, if you don't care, do me a favor and hit the like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, helps me to be able to make better quality videos, gives me better feedback, and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate the support. Well guys, I am hard at it here, and I tell you what, to change a simple headlight bulb is an absolute pain in the derriere. I don't know why they have to make things so complicated, but in order to change the headlight bulb on this 2008 Saturn, you have to take the entire front grille assembly loose to get enough wiggle room here in this headlight to be able to reach down in there and get it loose.
Tanker 1603 en route, Fillmore.
All right, guys. I have worked some magic here and managed to get down in there with a pair of channel locks and get the light bulb out. So before I go to work and put it all back in, I want to make sure that I have indeed found the problem by turning it on. Aha! Yeehaw! Yes! All right, now if we can get it put back in without breaking it. All right, got one back in. Now it's just a matter of repeating the process on the other side. So check it out. How you like my hood support? This particular hood support is pine tree support. Well, guys, we got it done. 30 minutes to change out 2 little light bulbs. It's ridiculous. Requires an engineering degree. Why would people design a car like that? Makes no sense. But anyway, got them in. Let's see if they both work. All right, guys. Y'all watch your eyes. This might be bright. Woohoo! Look at that. I feel accomplished. I got it done. I feel like a complete dummy. Because guess what I just found out? Check this out. Remote start on the Saturn, and it works. All right, got her cleaned up again, ready to sell. Lady's supposed to come out this evening and take a look at it. Y'all, this is a nice looking little car. Remote start, as you saw. Heated leather seats, which is really nice in the cold weather. It's not perfect, but it is a nice looking car. Hopefully she'll buy. Get one down and move on to the next one. All right, guys, well, I showed the Saturn. Might or might not be interested. Yeah, that's the way it goes. But I got into another little project today. So this is my pulling rig. It's what I use to pull the trailer with. All cars around here local. Bought a truck from Copart that was wrecked. Put the engine in it. Pretty good running vehicle. I thought there was enough antifreeze in it, but there wasn't. So what you see right here, see how it's indented? Nothing hit that. What happened is this core right through here froze and expanded this way. When it expanded this way, it shrunk that way and pulled all of this down in there, and there's a small crack in there. So as you can see, it's leaking all the way along there. Now it could probably be fixed, but I don't have the stuff to fix it with. There's no local radiator shop. So I'm going to end up having to buy another one. Now I have a parts truck that I pulled this radiator out of, and as far as I know, it's a good radiator. Problem is, you know, you've heard the term bull in a china shop. Well, I had help pulling it out. This is the overflow to go into the overflow reservoir. And my help just grabbed the rubber hose and just tried to lift it right out with it. And of course it broke. It should look like that. That's molded plastic. It doesn't screw in. There's nothing I can do. I might be able to buy some sort of barb fitting and tap that, but I don't know. It's old, kind of rusty. So I'm going to spend about $225 to buy a new radiator for my pull truck. And that's where I'm headed right now. Well, $252 later, I'm headed back to install a radiator.